Hey, how's it going? And you're watching Millennial Hacks. So today I'm very excited to announce, as you can already see by the title, I'm going to be talking about how to save money in your 20s. Now, just because I'm saying how to save money in your 20s, I want you to know that this can apply to you if you are trying to save money in your 30s, in your teen years, or anytime. Because at the end of the day, it's always a good time to save money regardless of what age you are in. But I know sometimes it's kind of hard when you're struggling when you get out of school to, okay, how do I juggle this? Like, how do I save this money when I have to pay rent? Well, I'm going to show you some great tips today that can kind of help you with that. All right, so the first tip on how to save money in your 20s, let's talk about credit cards. Now, credit cards can be good and bad. When I was younger, I was always told that you don't need a credit card, you don't need one, you know, you don't want to be in debt, blah, 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 blah. But now, as I'm seeing it, if I would have had a credit card, you know, when I was 18 and everything, it would have really helped me out. So I had a credit card when I was in college, and it helped me so much because with this credit card I was able to get cash back on my groceries. And as you know, dining and grocery shopping is the two most things that you spend in college. Let's be honest, because college kids are just trying to eat, and at the end of the day we have to try to save money with it. So when we're going grocery shopping, it's a big help. And I was able to make really good cash back on my earnings when I did my spending. So it wasn't just like I was just throwing money away. I was actually recouping some of the money back, which is even better. I think this is a really good thing to do. So definitely make sure when you want your credit card, apply for it. Make sure that it fits what your needs is, the categories that you're trying to apply for, so that way you can make the most out of it. Don't go for some high, you know, like the black card or something, even though it's an invitation only, but you know what I mean. Like, don't go for this high expensive card. Start with something small that's going to help you out, because at the end of the day, if it doesn't, then it's not good. Now, my tip number 2 is saving accounts. Saving accounts are very crucial when you start young. I had CDs from where I was working in a summer youth program when I was 14, 15, 16, etc. So I was able to have money saved in the bank. I had that rolled over when I was 18 into a savings account. High yield savings accounts are really good as well. I will have a future video about that in the future. But high yield savings accounts, you can save your money, there's your stockpile it, and then over every month you get interest added to your account. Really good thing to do. And you know, it's just great to save money in general, because when you get your check, you want to just put a little bit of money away, and it just starts to pile up. You'll be surprised how much money piles up when you don't spend it. Now with budgeting. So budgeting is very important. I use mint.com. Now I'm just really used to budgeting my time and my money. So basically what I mean, I want to be able to live where if my friends ask me to go out to eat, I can go and not even have to look at menu prices. Like, that's my goal. So every month I always set aside my things that I have to pay for. So rent, you can't change. You have to pay for your rent, your car insurance, etc. So those bills that you have to pay, make sure you have money for that. That money that you have left over, you want to take a chunk of that and save it, and then you want to use a little bit of it that's left over to do what you want to do with, because at the end of the day, you don't want to go through life and have regrets saying, oh, I should have bought this, or, you know, maybe I shouldn't have bought that and I could have saved it with this. So definitely budgeting money is a very, very major key when you want to save money in your 20s. 401ks are very, very important. My dad had a pension when he retired, and he saved up so much money from this pension. He even saved up so much money that he was able to put me through my first 2 years of college, which was a big help until I started getting more scholarships. 401ks are very important. If your company offers you a 401k, I recommend you put at least 10% of your check every week that you get your check, or month, or whatever. Put 10% in there, because it starts to add up. I gave my friend this tip, and now he has one when he first started. And it started when you're like in your 20s. People think that, oh, let me start my 401k when I'm in my 40s, my 30s. No, start it now, because at the end of the day, you're paying yourself. Just look at it as you're paying yourself. So 401ks are very important. Now, I do want to say that my friend did start his, and over the past year and a half, he's already had $10,000 added to his bank account. It's really important that you put yourself out there and make sure you get that 401k, because it will help you out at the end. Trust me. Not only is it going to help you out, it's probably going to help your kids or your family if you decide to do that when you grow up or get older. My next thing is, don't go for the popular things. So a lot of times, a lot of people go for, oh, this name brand is cool, let me wear Gucci, let me wear all these type of name brands. But if you think about it, when I mean don't go for like the most popular things, I want you to focus more on yourself. And you know, if something's gonna make you happy, get it. I'm okay with that. I'm all for making yourself happy, but I want you to know that, you know, put your money in smart places, because when you look back and you see you bought this shirt for like $500 and you could have used at least, you know, maybe $400 of that 500 to something good, it's going to be worthwhile when you use that type of knowledge. Let's talk about investing. Investing can mean a wide variety of things. I'm going to go over investing in the stock market first. So I have actually invested in the stock market and I have seen really a lot of gains in it. When I mean invest, I don't mean, you know, oh, let's just throw money into Apple, or let's throw money into, I really like this company, so let me throw money into it. No, do your research on it. Look at the P&L charts, look at the data charts, because at the end of the day, just because you like a company doesn't mean it's doing great. You want to make sure that you're investing in something with your money, your time. You want to make sure that you get something back at the end of the day, because if you're not, it's like an empty investment and you don't want to waste your time nor your money to do so. Next, I want to talk about investing in real estate. So I just actually went to a trip in Toronto, Canada, where when I went there 4 years ago, the real estate there, like they were just starting to build skyscrapers, all these buildings and things like that. And they were doing a lot of construction downtown. I'm coming back now and I'm seeing that the real estate market really jumped and skyrocketed through the roof. And I was actually talking to a couple people there while I was in a meeting, and you know, it was really awesome to see that they were telling me, you know, if you want to invest your money, invest it in the real estate in Toronto. So, you know, real estate, buying homes and, you know, putting them back on the market is really a good thing to do. If you honestly don't have enough money to do it, get a team of people to do so, and then with that, you can buy a home, fix it up, and then rent it out to people. Start out like that, and then, you know, grow from there. Trust me, you'll make a good chunk of change. So from going on from here, I want to close up with talking about investing in yourself as a person. So everyone, you have a hobby, right? Use that hobby to your advantage, because when you use that hobby to your advantage, you can make money with that hobby. I love doing the hospitality industry. I like making people happy, and I like just working, and you know, I have a really strong work ethic. But the thing about it is that you want to make sure that when you invest in yourself, you're doing it to the fullest. So if you like, you know, love video games and you're a video game addict and you just love to play all the time, make sure that you turn that into a business strategy. Make sure you turn it into something fun. You know, one of my friends was really good at technology. He loved it. Every time something new would come out, he would work it. And now he actually took that, his inspiration to do technology, which was a side hobby, because at first he wanted to be, you know, a marketing person. He wanted to just do marketing. So he took that hobby and now he's working at the Apple headquarters, which is really awesome, because you know, he's able to grow from it and learn, and now he's able to put all that technology use into Apple. You know, obviously I don't know what he does there, but pretty much has to do something with, it's Apple, so you can't go wrong with it. All right, well, those are my strategies for how to save money in your 20s. So don't forget, the main point I want you to get out of this is, you know, have fun in your 20s. Definitely, you know, make smart decisions and learn from what you're doing. There's also just great ways to be financially stable. It's not like your typical, okay, I'm out of school now, you know, let me struggle for the rest of my life. No, make strides now, so that way you don't have to, even with like 4 people by the time you're 30 trying to pay the rent, you know, make strides now to just make your life a little bit better, because your 20s is not all about like scraping from the barrel. Like, you can save your money up, you can, you know, invest it in certain things to make your life better going on to the future. So, you know, it's your time to do it now. You have to take it into your hands and make sure that you just make the best out of it, because at the end of the day, no one will look out for you like how you're going to look out for yourself. Take care of yourself good. You do what you got to do. You can live a really good life, and you don't have to be a millionaire or something like that. You know, it's all up in the mental, and it's all how you put time and use to your own money. I want you all to make a comment down below and let me know if you want to see something in more detail that I talked about in this video, because I'll be happy to make that video. And next, I also want to say, definitely hit that subscribe button if you found this video helpful, or if you just want to follow the journey along and save more money and live life to the fullest. And then hit that like button. Thank you for watching, and I appreciate your time.